Do you want to know what it takes to step into a leadership role? Well, if you do, make sure you watch this video all the way into the end. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Arthur Early here with you. And today we're going to be talking about stepping into a leadership role. Okay? Listen, here's the deal, guys. People are begging to be led. That's a fact. That's the truth. So, are you the leader that they're looking for? Are you the leader that they need? And here is the deal. There are a couple of simple rules in regards to stepping into a leadership role. Alright, guys, so before I start and get into it, make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button and smash that bell notification to get updates on when I do live videos and when I drop videos. And right now I'm dropping videos on a daily basis. Alright, guys, so watch out for those videos. And if you're taking notes, which I highly recommend that you do, go ahead and take some notes. And let's get right into it. Alright, guys, so number one in stepping into that leadership role is you have to become the attractive character and live the life that your audience wishes they can live. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to keep it straight. I'm going to keep it 100% real. You guys been watching me for some time now. You know that's what I do. All right. This means getting uncomfortable. All right. In order to bridge the gap between where your audience wants to, where your audience is and to where your audience wants to be, you have to help them bridge that gap. And by bridging that gap, what's going to happen is it's going to cause your audience to take action, i.e. buy your product, and it also helps them make the necessary changes that they once didn't believe that they could make. In order for your audience to go ahead and change, you must first change. That's very, very important, guys. All right? This is why it's so important that you live the life that your audience wishes they could. It will inspire them, okay? And it will get them to do what you say. Now, hear me out, guys. It's going to be very, very scary because you have to become vulnerable in order to do so. All right? In order to live that life, you have to work and you have to show your audience that you're going ahead and living the life that they wish they could live. All right? So that's number one. Number two is you have to maintain absolute certainty. Okay? Now, it is said that the person with the most certainty wins. If you want to become a leader and make an impact, you have to be certain. This is what draws people to leaders and draws others into leadership. But gaining certainty can take some time. It's very important that you understand that, and you have to know that. This is why consistency is key. And I've spoke about this before, and this is why I want to encourage, for those of you that are watching right now, I encourage you to post or publish daily. All right, whatever content that you have, anything of that nature, just be consistent and post daily. All right, post topics and ideas. All right, and then as you're posting, you're going to be able to gauge and see what people are responding to and what they're not responding to. As you do this, your audience will grow, and so will your confidence. All right? So that's understanding that you have to be certain at all times. All right? So that's number two. Number three is don't be so vanilla. All right? Don't be so boring. All right? And once again, guys, if you've been watching and following along in this video series, you know that a lot of the things that I talk about is mindset. A lot of the stuff I talk about is motivation. All right, so I spoke about this before. Don't be so boring to your audience, okay? Because if you do, they will going to lose interest and they're going to follow somebody else. But if you're passionate, which you should be, about what you're speaking about and what you're trying to teach your audience, then your audience is going to pick up on that and they're going to be more inclined to follow you and, buy what you have to sell, or any product that you have to offer, or any service that you have to offer, by being charismatic, if you will. All right, guys? Don't be so boring. Put a little flavor in everything that you do. Make sure that, all right, guys? So that's number 3. Number 4 is understand how to use persuasion. And what I mean by this is there's a lot of psychology behind this, all right? There's a huge difference between pitching your opportunity and persuading people why they need it, all right? In order to do this, you have to understand certain concepts. Now, I'm going to go over these concepts with you, and I highly encourage that you write them down. It's very important, guys. When I started using these concepts and started understanding these concepts more, it changed the way that I did business, and my sales increased a lot. I don't really know exactly how much, but I know I saw a rise in my sales and a rise in my following. So you go ahead and take these notes. So the first one is in understanding how to use persuasion is encouraging people's dreams. Okay. As a leader, you must understand that your audience, what your audience dreams about. You must understand your audience dreams and encourage them inside your opportunity. All right. You have to be able to encourage them that your opportunity will make their dreams come true. All right, that's what you're offering them in your opportunity. All right, the second one in understanding how to use persuasion is justifying their failures. Now, here's the deal, guys. We all fail. Understand that. Okay. Now, you have to realize that the person that is going to be following you more than likely has tried to make money online before. All right. You're not the only person that they've tried to learn from. All right. It is important that you take the blame for their previous failures, for the previous leader not following up with them, for the previous opportunity not working. All right. This way, they're going to be more open to trying a new opportunity with you. All right. So that's another reason. Another one is you have to be able to put their fears to rest. We all have fears. All right. If you can put their fears to rest and give them hope, they're going to follow you to the end of the earth and back again. As leaders, all right, we have to be willing to work with our new customers and pay special attention to their fears. And how will you do that? You show them results. Okay, so let's just say you have a fear of, I join your opportunity, I give you X amount of dollars, I'm going to lose that money, right? So they have that fear. You show them that other people are making money in this opportunity as well. Not only you, okay? You have to show them that others are making money in an opportunity. And if you guys been following me, you guys been watching me, I have an opportunity right now that other people are making money in. Okay, it's if you haven't heard of it, it's called Passport Profits. All right, and what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to put that link down below so you actually can see the results that people have been getting with this. All right, so I'm going to put that link down below, and you have to be able to put your audience's fears to rest. All right, here's another one where you have to understand how to persuade. You have to confirm their suspicions, right? Everybody's suspicious when they join an opportunity. They have their suspicions. A suspicion of you, a suspicion of other people in your market, They genuinely, I do believe that others and people really want to believe that change is possible. But you have to make them believe that change is possible. But they're very hesitant to take that leap forward. All right, and you can confirm this by sharing the similar suspicions that you had and how you overcame them. And the way you're going to do this that I recommend is you share that in a story format. Okay, give them an example of a suspicion that you had and how you overcame it by telling them a story that had happened to you. All right, so right there, guys, those are the little keys to show you how to understand persuasion. All right, now getting back to the steps to take into the leadership role is number 5, is you have to care a lot. You have to care a lot. Very, very important. You know, and being part of a leader is showing people that you actually care about them. There's an old saying that goes, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And if you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense. You know, if your audience thinks that you're into them or you care about them just to make money, you're not going to grow a following. Your following won't grow. In fact, your following is going to shrink really, really fast. But when people know you care about them and you're genuine, that law of reciprocity is going to come back tenfold. You have to understand the more success. Now here is the caveat with success and growing an audience and growing a following and stepping into that leadership role. All right, you're going to grow. Your success, over the time period is going to grow. You're going to get more of a following. You're going to have less time to serve the amount of people that are following you. All right. It's going to happen. I remember when I first started, I had maybe 3 or 4 people that would come and follow me, and I had all the time in the world to respond to their emails, to follow up with them on Facebook Messenger, to check in on them. But as the time went on and I grew, it was harder and harder for me to do that. So your time is going to become more valuable. So by charging, all right, guys, by charging for what you're doing and showing others who invest in you, really shows them how much you care about their success. It sounds funny for those of you that are kind of scared to go ahead and charge for your services. People will pay more if they feel you care about their success. All right, be very aware of that. All right, so that's number 5. Number 6 is you have to be able to offer them value for their perceived relationship with you. All right. Now, in regards to that, here's the deal. Your audience, they went ahead, they subscribed to your list, they've watched your Facebook Lives, they watch your YouTube videos, they've read your blog, they're hearing from you all the time. But they want value from you in return. And as leaders, we have to understand that our audiences wants their value as they define it. Okay, we think that we're giving value by talking about X, but in the meantime, the audience might think that what's valuable to them is just something simply as them being part of your tribe, or you taking them in, or you explaining something to them. We can't push our definition of value on them. We have to allow them to feel what the value is in the way that they define it. All right? Not the way that you define it, but the way that they define it. It's very, very important that you understand that, because sometimes you could push and push. I'm giving value. I'm giving value. I did a webinar and I showed them this and I showed them that and I did a video. That's great that you're doing that. But sometimes everybody doesn't perceive value in the particular way that you do. All right. So you need to be very aware of that. All right. And now what I just shared with you are some keys into stepping into a leadership position and becoming a more interested leader. All right. So in closing, I want you to understand that you're not going to become a leader overnight. So start sharing your message, become more consistent, this way you can find your voice. All right. And then you could start going ahead and, start building that audience and start sharing that with people. All right. Share your story. Share your flaws. Be transparent and be vulnerable, guys. And stepping into leadership requires you to become a little bit vulnerable, because we have these, preconceived notions of what leadership really is. And it's more serving than being a boss, than telling people what to do. A lot of people have a preconceived notion that leaders tell people what to do. I said, do this now. It's not exactly what leadership is all about. That's some of it what it's about, but it's not all. Some of it was about serving. And sometimes we have a hard time learning how to serve other people. All right. So that's where the vulnerability comes in. And if you do this over time, you will become a natural leader that your audience needs, guys. So once again, I'm just going to go ahead and recap for you in becoming the leadership role. Number one is become attractive character that everybody wants to go ahead and live their life through. Number two is maintain absolute certainty. Number three is don't be so boring. Don't be so vanilla. Put a little flavor into things. Number four is understand how to use persuasion and use those key items that I told you about. All right. Number five is you have to care. And you have to care a lot about people. And last but not least, number six is offer them value for their perceived relationship with you. And by offering them value is what they perceive as value, guys. So what I want you to do is comment down below. Let me know if you got some value out of this video. And let me know what you perceive value as. All right. Is it me sharing these tips with you? Is it me, stepping to you one-on-one through Facebook? Let me know exactly what you perceive value as, guys. So until then, make sure you go ahead, smash that subscribe button, smash that bell notification so you know when I'm going live and you know when I'm doing my next video, guys. All right. So until the next video, I'll see you then. Bye.